I'm CBS 11 meteorologist Jeff Ray. Special webcast for you because of the Masters. Of course, we did have an early show. We will be on at 10 o'clock. Lots of blue sky through the course of the day. What a day it was. Temperatures 87 degrees for an afternoon high. What makes that truly remarkable was the morning low was 49, so we went up almost 40 degrees from the morning low with all the dry air, all the sunshine. The typical high, by the way, 75. This was the warmest day we've had so far this year. Low temperatures this morning were even in the 30s in Bridgeport and Denton. They also got up into the 80s. In Bowie, Gainesville, we're in the low 40s. So let's talk about what's going to happen in the overnight hours. First thing you need to know is it's not going to be nearly as cold tomorrow morning as it was this morning in the morning last. We're going to have clouds. We're going to have a brisk south wind, and we're going to have a morning low in the low 60s. But here comes a cold front. Now, this cold front is going to kind of get hung up just out to the west of the Metroplex, slowly make its way, not here until the late afternoon hours. So we're going to have one more 80-degree day tomorrow. Then the front comes through, and the weather pattern basically changes for the next 10 days, and we can wave goodbye to 80-degree weather literally probably for 2 weeks. So this front comes in, and notice down to the south, you're going to see some thunderstorm development. Now, we could have some very large hail with these thunderstorms that form ahead of the cold front down to the south and come out of Comanche, Stevens County, out of Bosque County, Hill County. This is where you really run the risk of some large hail. These thunderstorms will move into the Metroplex, probably weaken a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Kind of depends where the front is at what time in the early evening hours, but it all races off to the east, and then we see some more weather behind the front, so some more rain in the forecast Monday night into Tuesday morning as the temperatures will drop. So just ahead of the front and down across the south, that's where we think the severe weather threat's going to be with large hail around the 35 corridor and off to the west is probably the best way to describe that. Tomorrow's forecast, again, a warm start. Temperatures by the noon hour into the mid-70s, and then we get it to around 80 degrees, and the rain chances, thunderstorm chances actually start before the front comes through and turns those winds. It's an interesting weather pattern in that we have not seen this really, certainly since we've been in April, but at least since early March, that is the jet stream is going to be moving right across Texas directly from the west for days on end. And low pressure systems, rather strong ones, are going to be moving off across the Central Plains, and there's going to be a couple of these. And every time one passes by, approaches and passes by, we're going to get a little impulse breakaway and be part of our rain chance. So in this weather pattern, you don't necessarily get severe weather, but you get a lot of rain chances. So precipitation chances over the work week ahead all hover between 20, even 60% by the time we get to Friday. But we got rain chances not only during the day, but at night as well, as several waves are expected to come over. So not any day is going to be a washout. We're just going to have several rounds of rain all week long. And of course, with rain and clouds and a northeast wind, you've got temperatures for highs in the 60s. You know, we just had a run of 80-degree weather, and we're not going to be anything like that in this week ahead. Now, this is the next 7 days rainfall potential, and just about all of North Texas, at least an inch to an inch and a half of rain. We haven't had a drop of rain in April at DFW yet. It's the driest start to April in 32 years. Anyway, about that weather pattern, let me show you that this is the temperature outlook for basically the next 2 weeks. And below normal temperatures are anticipated over North Texas and most of the United States, in fact. And this runs really starting Tuesday and about for 2 weeks, 7-day forecast. You can see the cooler weather, but look at the rain chances. Again, 20% chance on Tuesday, so not that great, but we go to about a 50% chance by Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then again Thursday and Friday, and probably Thursday night's going to be a good rain event. So we'll keep an eye on all that, but we'll continue with these rain chances all the way into the weekend.